Hello, my lovely viewers and my dear students. Welcome to my distance learning session on my channel Mathematics Made Easy. And I welcome you to the second video, which is part 2 of the topic of equation of circles, very important for grade 9. The learning objectives of the session today will be to use the diameter of a circle to write its equation and to solve problems based on intersection of circles. So let's get started. So there are two kinds of problems that can come where you have to use the diameter to write the equation of a circle. The first part, which I'm taking here, the question is where the graph is already given to you. So I hope you all can observe here the graph of this circle, the blue circle. And here in this graph, along with the graph, you are given 2 points. One point is point L, the second point is point M. And the coordinates of these 2 points are given to you. Also, I hope you all can observe that LM here is a diameter of this circle. So let's see, if you are given the diameter coordinates, how you can find the center of the circle, how you can find the radius, and then finally last step you can write the equation of the circle in the standard form. Okay, so because this is 1 point L, this is 1 point M. From the graph also you can count the length of the diameter. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the diameter has a length of 8 units, and I've just used the graph. I've counted the squares to get this. Now once you know diameter, your radius will be half of that. So that means 8 divided by 2. So 4 units is the radius. So one part of the question is done where you have got your radius. Now let's look at the center. Now definitely the center is exactly in the middle. So if I mark it on the graph, this is going to be the point C. Let's say its coordinates are going to be x and y, then we can definitely say that the center C of the circle is the middle point or the midpoint of the diameter. So in order to get your C, the center, the coordinates, we will use, like I showed you in the last video, midpoint formula. So we will take exactly the middle value. So -3 and -3, these are the coordinates for x. So I'm going to be adding both of them, divide by 2. Similarly 6 and -2, these are the coordinates for y. We will add them and divide by 2. So I want you to find these coordinates for me. So how much is this? -3, -3, -6, and you divide by 2. So I hope you all have got the coordinates of center as -3, 2. So you can now put in these boxes, fill it up, and you've got your center also. So center is there, radius is there. So just last step to write equation of circle, and I hope from the last class you have learned the formula now to write it. So let's just plug in the values. So this is the standard form. H, K is the points of the center. So H here is -3, the x coordinate. Y coordinate gives you K, so K is 2. So let's plug in x minus H, and H is also negative. So minus and minus will become positive. So this is +3 square plus y minus K square equal to the radius. And radius we know is 4 units. So 4 square. So this is the equation of the circle. Let's correct this. Radius is diameter divided by 2. Yes. So we put in the correct value, and remember from the graph also you can verify by counting squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has come out to be 4, the radius. So this was one question where you use the diameter to write the equation of a circle, and the graph of the circle was given to you. Now this is another kind of question that can come in your exam. This is a multiple choice question, and if you see here also, you are given 3 coordinates A, B and C, and also you are given the fact that AC is the diameter of the circle. But you see there is no graph given here. So even if the graph is not there, you are going to be solving the question in an exact similar way. So let's see how you can do it when the graph is not given. Now because AC is diameter and its coordinates are given to you, we can easily find the middle point or the center. So center because center and radius, these are the two things you need. So your center h comma k is the midpoint of A and C. So let's do it. -9 plus -3 divided by 2, 8 plus 2 divided by 2. So I've just used the midpoint formula. So this is -12 divided by 2, -6, 10 divided by 2, 5. So my h is -6, k is 5. Now the only thing that remains in the question is to get your radius. So your radius is going to be r, which will be the half of the length of the diameter. So what we can do, we can use the distance formula to get the diameter, which is your AC, and after you get that, you will be able to divide by 2 to get the radius. So let's do it. So for example, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, then distance formula says take the difference of the coordinates. So this is for x, this is for y, and take the sum of squares and then take the positive square root. So let's do that. I'm just going to plug in values here. x2 is -3, x1 is -9. So when you do the negative of -9, it becomes +9. So be careful about the signs. This is the mistake that most of you do. So 2 minus 8. So take the signs carefully. And this becomes what? 9 minus 3 is 6 square, so 36. 2 minus 8 is -6. So again it's square, which is going to be 36. So 36 plus 36, square root of 72. So this is your radius, but you need for the equation radius square, so definitely r square is 72. So I hope you're able to identify this is the center, this is the radius, so which is the equation that will give you the answer A, B, C, D. Yes, you're right, my dear students. It is B, because here you see the number 72, here you see the correct coordinates for center. So even if graph is not given, you can still solve the question using distance formula and midpoint formula. So now we are moving to the second learning objective of today's session, where you are going to be solving problems on intersection with circles. So one equation that will be given to you in the question will be the equation of the circle. Let me write here for you. So you will be given for an intersection problem one's equation of circle. So it might be in standard form, it might not be in standard form. In case it is not in standard form, step 1 is to convert it into standard form. And the second thing will be given to you equation of a line. Okay, so if these two equations are given to you, what you have to do is to find the intersection points. So the question will ask you to find the intersection points, and you have to find these intersection points only if they are meeting. If the circle and the line doesn't meet at all, then there are going to be no intersection points. Now there are two methods that you can use for solving. Number one is the graphical method. So either if you are having a graphing calculator, you can use Desmos graphing calculator to just check or verify your solution. I will show you very shortly how to do that. And if you don't have the calculator, or if you don't have Desmos, you can't use that, then you will draw the table of values and solve the table of values form. You will make the table of values and then you'll use that to do the graph. Okay, so that will be the algebraic method. Next is your algebraic method of solving, where you will find the intersection points for the circle and the line using algebra. So you will use algebra, you will use identities. I will also show you one question very shortly how to do that. So let's see how we can do the intersection circle problems using both the methods one by one. In the description box how you can reach to this page. And now let's see how we can draw some graphs using this. So here on the left hand side you have these various tabs where you can type the equation whose graph you want, and on the right side you see here the coordinate plane which has the x-axis horizontal, positive on the right, negative on the left, and the y-axis, which is the vertical one with positive on top and negative bottom. Okay, so the first equation that we will be graphing here is the equation of the circle x square plus y square equal to 4, and then we have to see what is the intersection point, what are the points of intersection of this circle with the line y equal to x. So first I'm showing you the graphical method for finding the intersection point. So let's go back to Desmos and type the equation of the circle. Now you can use this box which is given here for the writing, or you can also use the keypad of your laptop or iPad, wherever, whichever device you're using. So I'm using currently just to show you this Desmos keypad. So I'll write x and then to the power 2, then I'm taking plus y square. Now I need to put, so y to the power 2. This is what I use from the keypad, and then both of them are equal to 4. So if you can see, this is the circle. Instantly you've got in seconds the red circle here, and this circle, as you can see, has center at 0, 0. This is the point, so wherever you click you will be able to see the points. This is the point, and I hope you all can observe that the radius is 2. So if you click here, 2, 0, so this is the radius. So that is the circle. Now let's draw the line to see the intersection. So y is equal to x. So definitely this is a straight line, and as you can see, within seconds I got this line on the right, and then the blue color shows the line, the red color shows the circle. So let's see what are the intersection points. So one point is this. I have clicked on this and it will show you the coordinates. Similarly, one is here. So I hope you all can see how we have got within seconds, using the Desmos graphing calculator, the intersection points of this circle. Okay, so let's now do, after you've seen the graphical method, the second method, which is the algebraic method. So as you saw from the Desmos that the two intersection points are roughly 1.4, 1.4. This is the first one I'm marking in the graph. And the second one is negative 1.4 and negative 1.4. So two intersection points you got already from the graph. Now let's check how we get the algebraic method and how we can solve using substitution to find the coordinates algebraically. So what you're going to be doing, you will mark the first equation, which is the equation of the circle, as equation 1, and the second equation, which is the equation of the line, as 2. Okay, you can change the order also, but yes, I'm following the order which is given, first come first. Okay, so now y is equal to x. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be substituting wherever there is y, x, taking from the equation of the line and substituting in the equation of the circle. So I have replaced y with x. So x square plus x square is equal to 4. So this gives you the value of x square as 2. So there are 2 points of intersection, 2 values of x, one positive, one negative. So x, when is plus of square root of 2, you will put that in the second equation or the first one, and because y and x both coordinates are the same, therefore in this case for positive square root of 2, your y is also the same value. So the first intersection point is square root of 2 comma square root of 2, and if you convert into decimal it will come out to be 1.4 comma 1.4, as you saw on Desmos also, the first point. Okay, next the negative one, x equal to negative square root of 2. So again y is equal to x, so the y will also have the same value. So that gives you the negative coordinate of intersection, negative square root of 2 comma negative square root of 2, and again if you convert to decimal it is this point. So if you see, both the methods gave you the same intersection points. One is just the graphical, another one is algebraic. So if you get such a question in your exam, if it is mentioned use this method, graphical or algebraic, you will do that, and if no method is mentioned, then whichever you find more easy, comfortable, you can use the method. Okay, so now if that question, the last one which we did, comes as a free response, we will show the working, and if it comes to you like a multiple choice, it can come in this form. So if you see, it is the same equation of circle, same equation of line, but here you have 4 points A, B, C, D. So for a multiple choice question, you need not show the working, just solve it. in the quickest way. So I would suggest, if it comes for multiple choice, use the graphical method because that takes less time, and then the answer, because it is going to be same, so the answer will be C. If it gives you a long question, 5 mark, free response or open-ended question, and it tells you to show all the working, all the steps, then you may do the algebraic method also. So just follow the method which is easier for you to do. And if specifically the question mentions, okay, solve and find the point of intersection using algebra, then you need to follow that method only, the one which is mentioned in the question. So read your question properly before you solve it for your exams. All the very best.